Hey Sigmas, it's Shiipty, and welcome back to the channel for another part of my Sims 4 Werewolves. We are literally picking up exactly where we left off. I am here with Sage, and she's currently on the phone with her boss. She's telling them, hey, I'm not going to come in. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, which we all know last episode, she turned into a werewolf, so of course she's not feeling like herself. But Sage is just calling out. She's even considering quitting her job because she's like, there's no way that I can continue to go to work and like, what if I just go full werewolf while I'm there? She's panicking right now because you guys know after they turn into a werewolf, they end up on the top of the mountain, or the cliff rather, and they're naked and they're freaked out. And that's kind of what happened. She was like, what happened? Where am I? Like, what is this? And you guys can tell that we obviously picked up exactly where we left off. I don't know why all these people are in my house. I've tried to get them to just go away, and I cannot do that. I don't know why. But Grim is still here as well. Now, I think I'm going to chill a little bit on the storytelling, that way I can actually focus on the gameplay aspect of this pack. So as of last episode, we decided to choose the Cure Seeker for Draven'S, path of whatever, and he needs to harvest a moon petal, which only comes out on a full moon. And I think when I check the calendar, the next full moon is it's Saturday, I think. Yes, so it's next week. We will not see another full moon until next week, so we won't be able to collect that moon petal until then. But it also says to collect wolfsbane, craft the wolf be gone, and then drink the cure. So I know that there's did somebody tell everyone that we have a werewolf in the house or something? Because they're just walking up in here and just introducing themselves, maybe promoting their club. I don't know, their pack. I mean, let's have I can't think. Let's have Ivy come outside. She's feeling embarrassed and she feels like her privacy is invaded because these people just showed up in her house, and she's not a people person right now. We all know from her accident in the city that she's just not comfortable being around a ton of people. But yes, I've tried to respectfully get these people to go away, and they won't. So I feel like Draven's possibly gonna come up here and he's gonna be like, hey Ivy, do you want to go on a walk with me? I don't know why all these people are here. We're gonna tell her a funny story, be like, hey, they're making me uncomfortable too, like, let's go on a walk. I just found out in this book that I read that these are the ingredients that I need to collect for, the task that I'm on here. She still does not know that he's the werewolf, so I think in this episode he might actually confess to her. And she's like, Draven, I'm so sorry that I've been up here this whole time. And he's gonna be like, oh, don't worry, I get nervous too. Do you want to go on a walk with me and maybe try to find these items that I've been looking for? And I don't know why she just walked away and they didn't even talk. I think there's something going on with my game. But let's try to tell her a joke again and see if that happens, and we can loosen up her tension a little bit. There we go. He's like, don't be so crabby. Come out with me. And she's like, okay, I guess if you're asking me to come, I can probably go with you. And while we're on this walk with her, I'm thinking that yes, he will probably explain to her what happened to him, and just open up to her a little bit. Oh my gosh, are they bringing me food? It's spoiled. This is Christopher, but he's coming over here. Maybe let's start off by just walking with her. We'll form a group and we'll just walk on this bridge and kind of just talk to her a little bit. Draven and Ivy just arrives at the park bench, and he's feeling really comfortable about talking to her. She's feeling happier now that she's out of the house and she's away from all these people. And she's just like, Draven, thank you so much for recommending me come out of the house. I really was so uncomfortable. And he's like, Ivy, I didn't bring you here just to get you out of the house. I also wanted to talk to you about something that's been weighing on my mind, and I just want to confess something. So Ivy's like, I mean, sure, Draven, you can go ahead and tell me. And he's like, so you remember last night when your sister almost died? I like how he's just very casually opening up to this conversation. And she's like, yeah. And he's like, well, there's a reason for that. And she's like, yeah, I know, my sister turned into a werewolf, but I don't know who bit her. And he's like, well, I don't know how to say this, Ivy, but she turned into a werewolf because I bit her. And now he's feeling embarrassed because Ivy's kind of like, what do you mean? You guys see her hands on her lap. She's freaking out. She's super tense. And she's like, what is he talking about? Also, forgive me for changing the tone. I always forget to turn my reshade to the other one. So that's the reason it looks different now. But he's feeling super awkward, and he's even looking up his phone, and he's going to show her the list and be like, hey, so this is what I need to kind of not be a werewolf anymore. And Ivy's like, so you can just transform back into a human? There's a cure for this? And he's like, yeah, so basically these are the ingredients I need, and as long as we get it, I don't know how painful the process will be, but I can turn back into a human according to this book that I read. And now Ivy's thinking, she's like, maybe I can convince my sister to do this too. And she's feeling a little positive after that, because she's like, I'd never thought of this as an option until Draven said this. So maybe it wasn't a bad idea that we came here today and he confessed this to me. I mean, it is kind of weird that he's a werewolf, but this could be something beneficial for me as well. Now, she's thinking that, you know, her sister Sage is going to be super open. We're going to take a little walk. That's why I'm panning the camera. But she's going to think that her sister is going to be super open to, like, transforming back into a human. But, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, that is not at all what Sage is going to agree to. I can tell you that Sage is probably going to enjoy being a werewolf, and her sister's going to prompt her with this and be like, hey, we got Draven to turn back into a human. This could be an option for you as well. And she's going to be like, you know what? I actually enjoy being a werewolf, and that's not something that I plan on seeking. I want to join a pack here, and I want to stay here. And Ivy is then going to be like, well, what about me? Like, what am I supposed to do? But guys, do not worry. I have everything planned out. It's going to be okay. And yeah, we won't have to worry about Ivy. She's going to get herself together, and she's going to be able to live on her own. Now, I know you guys are like, well, how did Alyssa know that this was over here? And it's because I did play a little bit on my own. Not this save, but a different save. And I found this wolfsbane here. So he's going to harvest all of this. He's going to tell Ivy, hey, you know, save this in your GPS route, because this is a plant here with the wolfsbane. And this is actually one of the ingredients I need to turn back into a human. So we're going to collect that, and we're going to try to look around a little bit more, see what we can find here. I don't know if we'll be able to find any more wolfsbane. I know that there's one located next to the house because I've seen it like a million times, but maybe we can come over here and talk to this werewolf as well. I think this is, yeah, it's Jacob. So let's come over and talk to Jacob. Like I said, they're just kind of on a walk right now, and they're just walking around, you know, figuring things out. And who's that? I don't know her. I was like, is that Eliza? Like, it can't be. And also, oh my gosh, I completely forgot. But since we upgraded, you know, or we leveled up or whatever, shouldn't I be able to add some new perks or something like that? Let me see. I have 2 new ability points. So we have natural healing, we also have pack howl, we have the curse barrier, we have the night vision, and we have lunar blessings. So I think I'm gonna get night vision. What does lunar blessings do? The moon impacts werewolves daily, from learning speed and quality to sleep to how everyone interacts together. Let the lunar gifts affect Draven all day long with this lunar blessing. Oh, that's kind of cool, but I think I'm going to go with the night vision, and then also, what was it? The pack howl? The curse barrier? Seek others, grant them gifts. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I think I'll just do this for right now. I don't think there's anything else that I wanted to get. Enhanced smell, that's kind of cool. Hunter, and then also, oh no, I think I'm good with what I got, so I'll just get this one. You know, I want to at least like treat Draven with these abilities so that way he can use them to his benefit. But we were going to come over here and talk to Jacob, but it looks like Jacob kind of left abruptly. Now, these people here in this town, apparently they do not care about the fact that they are werewolves. They're just running around. So we could probably introduce ourselves to Christopher, sniff and introduce. Yes, let's do that. And Draven's going to be like, hi, do you know of any wolfsbane in this area? Oh, I guess we're talking to Lily. I wasn't planning on it, but I guess we can, because, oh, she's like, you just moved in. How are you guys liking the area? Oh, there we go. There's the sniff introduction. Oh my god, Ivy's like, not again. Are you serious? Why are these werewolves around every single corner? I feel so bad for her, because every time she turns around, there's somebody turning into a werewolf, and she can't handle it. She's like, I have bad experiences, so I'm just gonna run away. Oh, Draven has to pee. Oh my gosh, wrong time, guys. Maybe we can ask about Moonwood Mill again and see if they have any advice. So let's ask Lily. Hey, do you know anything about the area? Where can I find some more wolfsbane, maybe? Oh, let's see what she says. They say Greg is as old as Vlad. I don't know as much about his past, but I believe that being around on his own for that long will taint anyone's senses. Okay. I did try to approach Greg one day and I asked him for the gift, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. But I have yet to play my save again, so I'm not sure. I'm kind of just looking around seeing if we have any more wolfsbane in the area, and I'm not seeing any more. We can't harvest anymore, of course, until that, you know, blossoms. But let's see if there's any on this side of town. It's just kind of like, you gotta really look. These are blackberries. These werewolves are just chilling over here. I don't see any more wolfsbane. That sucks. So I think it's just these two plants here. So if you are looking for any, there should be some right next to this lot and then one directly across from the porta potties. So we're going to harvest all of these. Ivy's feeling super inspired after, you know, hearing Draven'S idea of trying to find the cure. So she's feeling a little bit more positive about her sister being a werewolf because she's like, I can possibly help her. But speaking of her sister, let's check in on Sage and see how she's doing. She's doing really well. She's feeling super energized. She's like, being a werewolf is not that bad. Like, yes, I'm tired right now, but hey, I'm actually enjoying this a lot. And we're going to have her join a pack. Let's see what she needs entirely. So she needs to level up to a runt. She needs to experience a full moon and read werewolf books. So we'll read some werewolf books. Our next full moon is not till next week, like I said. And then we also have to level up into a runt, so we can do that. But I'm going to have her open up this bookshelf because I had Draven buy a bunch of these early on. So we're going to read Peter Parker's. What is it? Peter Barker. That's right. Peter Barker, and get her, you know, her book reading in. And if she was to join any of the packs, I think she would join the pack with Christopher because that's more tailored to like what she's into. She's also into gardening, and I see them gardening a lot. So I think that would be perfect for Ivy. I mean, Sage. I keep calling her Ivy sometimes. Sage. And I just could see her really fitting in with them. I could almost see her like living out there with them too. Like, you know, she wouldn't have completely abandoned her sister, but she would definitely take advantage of the fact that like she could live with other werewolves like her. Draven has to use the bathroom again. This guy has been peeing all day. I don't know what's going on with him, but ooh, do a savage poo. Okay, we'll have him go poop, shower, and kind of get something to eat because he's starving. I don't really think that we're going to be able to harvest any more of the wolfsbane because we would have to wait. But I could plant some. So I was able to achieve 6. I don't think it marked 6. So it only marked 2. So this is going to take a while. So we should probably plant some and get those going so that way hopefully by next episode they will be ready. Now since this is not a normal gameplay type thing, I want to just can I fix it? Can I just replace it? Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We'll just replace it. I don't want him to spend his time fixing it, and let's have him come out here and plant some of this wolfsbane. That way when we harvest, wait, that was interesting. Oh, what? It's counting when I place it. Did you guys see that? That was kind of weird. Oh my gosh, let me uproot this because if I just figured out a way to do this, I'm gonna be super happy. So Draven, take your butt on outside. I don't even care if he's still dirty or not. We are going to try and remove these plants and see if this actually makes the wolfbane check off. So no, that one didn't work that time. That was interesting because it was definitely ticking those off. Wow, huh? Let's try that one. Nope. So it only worked when I put the 4 down, which is really weird. Oh no, there it went. It went to 5. That's kind of odd. Guys, you guys are probably like, oh my god, that's cheating. Don't do that. But I was kind of fascinated. And also, I don't mind making my job easier because I collected 6, but it only counted 2. So, I mean, let's be realistic. Let me collect my 6. So let's place that down and see if that one counts too. Oh, we jumped up to 9, y'all. I know you're probably sick of me at this point and you're like, what kind of LP is this? Yep. So if you guys want to collect the wolfsbane, just throw it on the ground and put it back in your inventory because apparently it counts. I definitely was just going to try to get 6 and then collect 9, 3 more. But if it wants to count all of them, then I guess that's okay. But the moon paddle will definitely have to wait for because that only comes out on a full moon. So we'll wait for that one. Until then, let's get Sage reading some more books. I don't know why that didn't count as, you know, a book, but let's try and have her read Fanged Friends Forever. Let's see if that one counts. My game's just being really wonky, guys. I don't know. So weird. I was also thinking about having Sage go over to Greg's because I know when we sent Draven, he kind of got approached and just got beat up. So I'm wondering if Sage, oh my god, if Sage will have a different experience than him. So after she's done reading her book, we'll have her run on over here and try to introduce herself to Greg and just see what he's up to. If I walk on his property, will he just come out, or like what's the deal over here? She just finished her book, so she's so tired. I'm sorry, Sage, I'm sorry. She's like, I can't sleep. I didn't know being a werewolf would be this difficult to get comfortable, but you know, she's making the best of the situation. So let's try and go. Was that Bella? Was that Bella Goth? Oh no, this is definitely not Bella. I have no idea who that is. Yeah, I don't know her. I was like, what's Bella doing out here? But yeah, we are almost at Greg's house. I feel like she's just wandering in the woods because she's just very paranoid about turning into a werewolf and hurting her sister again. But it looks like, oh, there's Greg. Let's attempt to communicate with him, and then we can also attempt to distract. Like I said, I've never messed with him this much. I did it in my private save, but I wasn't really paying attention to like how he responded because obviously I have a kid. I was watching him. But let's see how is he going to react. I think she's trying to communicate with him right now, and he's like, what is this kid talking about right now? Do you guys think that he still understands Simlish, or is he completely a werewolf? Cry Greg. Now she's screaming about pufferfish, and he's like, my ears. Like, I cannot make sense as to why this child came up to me and started screaming at me. They said he was ancient, so I could definitely see him viewing her as a child. Even though she's not a kid, he's like, you are so young compared to me. What's happening? Is he gonna attack me? Chat. Oh, chat. Okay. Try to cry, Greg, and let's attempt to communicate again. This is so funny. She's so tired, and I'm forcing her to do this just for my own enjoyment. Oh no! I was hoping we could just have a civilized conversation, but it doesn't look like we'll be doing that. It looks like she's about to fight Greg. Okay. I mean, Greg just wants all the smoke all the time, 24/7. There's never a time when he doesn't want to fight, so we'll just fight it out with him. I also want to have her look for frogs, you know, just side stuff. Oh, Greg has literally beat up everybody in my household except for Ivy. And I'm not gonna put her through that. Poor Ivy. She would be no more good. She'd be like, I'm leaving. I'm moving back to the city. Oh no. Greg and Sage now despise each other. I wasn't trying to despise you, Greg. I was just trying to talk to you. And he's like, kid, you're not ready for this. Wait, did he get beat up or did I get beat up? Oh, I guess we both got a little beat up. I mean, that's okay, I guess. And why does Sage's werewolf always look so happy? Oh gosh. Can we try to communicate with him? Oh, we can't because she's raging. Wow. What an episode. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm just doing a lot of repetitive things, guys, but I cannot really progress until we have that full moon experience. So I am probably going to play this save a little bit off camera just to, you know, speed up the week a little bit in game. So next time you see us, hopefully it'll be a full moon. But I'm sorry if this episode was all over the place and kind of short. There's not really much I can do right now until the full moon. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment down below. Let me know if you've successfully talked to Greg or not, because I have not. And yeah, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. I hope she doesn't go in here and scare her sister again. Bye, guys.